hospitality. Hope you will enjoy our food and uh, everything in Hyderabad. It's not that easy to conduct such a big event. We have support from our Osmania University administration. Honorable Vice Chancellor, he is supposed to attend this program today, but because the government has declared official holiday, he cannot attend the official programs. He called me in the morning and told me, because the delegates have come from different parts of the country, kindly go ahead with your program. And he promised that he will join either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and he will interact with us. Similarly, another guest who is supposed to attend, because our theme is geospatial technology in sustainable energy resources. I called N. Balaram, IRS officer. He is CMD of Singareni. We have Singareni coal mines in Telangana state. He is heading the Singareni coal mines. Morning he called and he told me that tomorrow he will be attending our conference. So because of this sudden development, both of them could not attend this conference, but I am much inspired by Dr. Sudha, who is sitting here. He is the founder of Anand Technology. You may be knowing that it's a big industry. He has started his life as a very simple person and grown up to the stage of heading an industry where thousands of people are being employed. And you may be knowing that in Chandrayaan 3 also, his company has manufactured some of the modules, and he is very inspiration to the Department of Geography for conducting DGSI conference and also for conducting today NAGI conference. He is very inspiration to us, and even when we asked him, I want to come to your industry, to your industry with our students, because students will be inspired. Then he readily agreed, and he gave permission to our student to visit his industry, and so many projects have been carried out there. I welcome you, sir, to this program today. We are happy that you are being with us. The other guest, our Dean Faculty of Science, Karuna Sagar sir, was inspiration to us. He is an inspiring support to the Department of Geography, being in the position of the Dean. Basically, he is the senior professor of the physics, Osmania University, and all the time he was encouraging whenever we go and we discuss with him regarding conducting this conference. He used to say that I am there with you, my support will be there with you. You just go ahead with your arrangements. I welcome you, sir, to this program. I welcome Dr. Professor Sri Kumar Chattopadhyay, sir, President NAGI, and Salahuddin Qureshi, sir, President-elect NAGI. Without their support, I could not conduct this conference. When I gave them the proposal last year, when the NAGI was conducted in Pune by Professor, under the leadership of Professor Jabai, sir, when it has come to the discussion about conducting 46 NAGI in Hyderabad, they all have supported me. They, with lot of confidence on me, they have supported me, and because of that, today we are able to conduct this NAGI here in Hyderabad. We could see so many people coming from different parts of the state today. Thank you both of you, sir, President-elect and President-elect, for giving the Department of Geography an opportunity to conduct a 46 NAGI conference. And my friend, Professor A.K. Saha, he is all the time behind me from the day one, since the Department of Geography, Osmania University was uh, like chosen to conduct the 46 NAGI from there that day onwards, maybe from 6 months onwards, we were discussing many issues day and night on WhatsApp, on phone call, and he was giving a lot of guidance. It should be like this, it should be like that. You have to do this, you should not do this. So many things. He was like a brother. He was all the time guiding me, supporting me, encouraging me. More than that, all the time the entire NAGI team used to say that we all are there with you. Many faculty members who are sitting in the audience, my good friends, my well-wishers, all the time when they call and they say, every day I used to get a call from one of my well-wishers. They used to say that we are there, we are coming there, we will give you support and we take your pains also. We are there, you kindly go ahead. That is the kind of the support I am getting from Professor A.K. Saha and many of the well-wishers who are sitting in the audience. And because of this encouragement, support from all of you, today we are here. And I thank Saha and I thank all the professors. I cannot name one and two. There are many faculty members who are sitting in the audience. I welcome you all to Hyderabad. I'll say thanks in the valedictory function, but now I welcome all of you. And there is a lot of hardship behind this. The Department of Geography, teaching faculty, non-teaching faculty, research scholars, and the students, they are working day and night to make this conference a successful one. So because of their support, because of their hard work, we could able to reach up to this position. So I welcome all the faculty of Department of Geography, Osmania University, faculty of other departments of Osmania University, non-teaching faculty, and our students to this conference. I hope this 3 days stay will be a fruitful one, an enjoyable one to all of you. I wish you all the good luck. And today evening onwards, we will have the technical sessions. The 3 days deliberations will go on. There are 27 technical sessions to be organized during this event. And we have well planned to organize all this technical session. Hope every participant will get enough time to present their paper. And little information I would like to give. There are so many people who have registered. Out of them, there are 13 senior geographers, 34 professors, 6 associate professors, 41 assistant professors, and 117 research scholars. And these participants are from 23 states, and there is a representation from Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Delhi, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Meghalaya, Orissa, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, and West Bengal. I again welcome you all to this conference. Today evening there will be also a cultural program. It will be given by our students, to only exclusively students of Department of Geography. I request all the participants to stay till evening. The cultural program will start at around 6 o'clock after a NAGI executive committee meeting. And I request all the participants not to go out in the night, because we have arranged, when I was when there was a discussion in last Pune meeting, to whom should the 46 Geography Congress should be given, and people were saying there, let's this time go and eat Hyderabadi biryani. So we have arranged Hyderabadi biryani in the evening. to all the delegates. So kindly to stay back and enjoy Hyderabadi biryani and Irani chai. So I I wish you all the best for your 3 days in the Hyderabad. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being the head of the department, as he supports all his students in every possible way and inspire his students to be a good human being.
Now I invite all our honorable guests to open the volume of technical session.
ఆ చైర్ పోయిందిరా
Audience, please give a round of applause. The technical sessions are going to held from afternoon to 29th December.
Now let us invite our guest Professor A.K. Shah Garu, Secretary General of NAGI, to address the conference.
Good morning, everybody. Respected seniors or guest dignitaries, life members, executive council members, all the members of the NAGI, and the delegates who came from different part of the country. So this is the annual report of the Secretary General. So on behalf of the National Association of Geographers India NAGI, I wish to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to members of the Executive Committee, life members, institutional members and annual members for their unwavering support and assistance in my role as Secretary General. In the past year, we have lost several eminent geographers in our country. My heartfelt condolences go to their families, colleagues and associates. Their contributions to the field of geography will always be remembered and celebrated. The current financial year has been remarkably productive. We have reached up to a corpus fund of 1.63 crores by the end of financial year 2023-24. I am pleased to present an overview of the significant achievements and challenges faced by the association during this period. Role of NAGI. NAGI's primary mission is to foster and support a robust community of geographers. Our dual focus is to advance the discipline of geography and to enhance the professional growth of our members. To achieve this, NAGI continues to provide access to valuable resources, networking opportunities, and engaging events for all members. Achievements. Building meaningful connections. NAGI has prioritized the creation of meaningful connections at both global and national levels. On the international front, we have signed several memoranda of understanding with global geographical associations. Notably, we successfully organized the 8th International Geography Conference at Kaji Nazrul University, Asansol, West Bengal, with participation from all over 350 individuals joining both online and in person. At the national level, our efforts include hosting the annual Indian Geography Congress. This year, Osmania University Hyderabad is hosting the event, and we anticipate participation from across the country. Recognizing the excellence. This year, we are introducing Professor R.P. Mishra Memorial Award for Lifetime Achievement in Regional Development and Planning. This award will be given in this session. And we have also established late Professor Gopal Krishna Memorial Lecture Series to honor exemplary contribution to the discipline. Growing membership. Our association's community has grown significantly with over 3,000, to be specific 3,006 live members, and 169 new live members joined last year. This diversity, including members from remote areas, reflecting the inclusivity and vibrance of the NAGI. Enhanced accessibility and communications. We continue to improve access to resources and communications through regular updates of our website www.nagi.info and active engagement on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp. Digital payment options via UPI and QR scanners have also been introduced for ease of transactions. Advancing academic excellence. NAGI's journal, Annals, remains a cornerstone of our academic endeavors. It is listed in the UGC care list, and each published paper now receives a DOI number, enhancing its visibility. We invite members to cite Annals articles to increase the journal's international reach. To address the emerging research areas, Annals has initiated theme-based special issues and invites proposal for the same. Additionally, we have streamlined submission through an entirely online process, leading to a significant increase in manuscript submission. Live members with updated email ID now receive login credential for journal access. This has been a long objection from the members that we are not getting login password, but this year those who have registered, those whose email ID is with us, we have individually given that email login and password for the journal. And if you are still not receiving that, just contact in our NAGI secretariat. We will try to help you. Even if you forget your password, that also we will try to provide you. Future plans: strengthening regional members to update their contact details, including email addresses and mobile numbers with the NAGI Secretariat. This will ensure seamless delivery of letters, circulars and journals. A form is also available in our registration desk. You can fill if you are not getting any kind of communication from our side. I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Kumar Mollugaram, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Osmania University, Professor P. Lakshmi Narayana, Registrar of the Osmania University, Professor Ashok Kumar Donagat, HOD and Convener, Dr. Muhammad Akhtar Ali, Organizing Secretary, and other esteemed colleagues from the Department of Geography, Osmania University, Hyderabad, for their commitment to host the 46th Indian Geography Congress in Hyderabad, Telangana. I wish the 46th Indian Geography Congress tremendous success and look forward to another year of growth and accomplishment for NAGI. Thank you for your continued support and dedication to the National Association of Geographers, India. Thank you.
and insights surely will enlighten our audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Professor D. Karnasagar sir, Dean Faculty of Science, Osmania University, to address the conference.
ఎవరైనా ఉంటే పంపిరా రేపు మేడం ఫోటో తీయాలి మనలో ఎవరైనా ఉంటే పంపించారు మేడం పవన్ అన్న ఎవరైనా ఉంటే
Good morning, all of you. As has been said by the convener of this 3-day conference of 46th Indian Geographers Congress, I think dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, faculty members, the Department of Geography, delegates, scholars and students. As Dean Faculty of Science, Osmania University, I am very happy to be part of this Science Congress. That the theme of this Congress is Geospatial Technologies for Sustainable Energy Resources and SDGs for Policy Framework and Global Initiatives. I think we are in the web of this geospatial information. Nothing we can live without this information, web of information. These techniques are very useful in the context, as there is no area left without these techniques being involved. To name few,
హలో
from the urban and regional planning, environmental monitoring and management, agriculture and food security, climate change studies, public health and disease mapping, military and defense, transportation and infrastructure, tourism and cultural heritage preservation, business and market analysis, scientific research, social and economic development, coming to the smart cities and IoT technologies. To conclude, these techniques, these are essential for solving complex spatially related challenges across multiple
జగదీష్ బ్రో
domains.
జగదీష్
They help improve decision making, optimize resource use, and enhance the efficiency and the
డోర్
sustainability
దగ్గర రా
of
బా డోర్
systems.
దగ్గర రా
As technology continues to evolve,
గో
geospatial methods will become even more integrated into daily life, enabling smarter, data-driven approaches
గో
to
నువ్వు నన్ను
problems.
చేయలేపినా కదా
Apart from this,
ఒకసారి
there
చూడు
are
నన్ను చూడు ఒకసారి
few challenges in geospatial
నువ్వు ముందర రా
techniques.
ఇప్పట్లోకి ముందర రా
They are being data accuracy and quality, data integration and interoperability, data privacy and security, high cost in data acquisition and
మేడం
software
ఫోన్
and
ఇస్తా మేడం
hardware
ఫోటో దివా
requirements, complexity and analysis
మేడం
of
ఫోన్ ఇస్తే ఫోటో
interpretation, scalability issues such as large scale analysis and real time processing, environmental and technical limitations, ethical and social implications, environmental impact and of data collection. So, with these things in mind, I think these 3 days deliberations with experts in the respective areas, I think the delegations will get a larger information in their respective domains of research. I thank Department of Geography, the head of the department, Professor Ashok Kumar Runawat, and the organizing secretary, Dr. Muhammad Akhtar Ali, for taking up this responsibility in hosting 46th Indian Geography Congress. I thank you, and I thank you all for giving me this opportunity as a Dean Faculty of Science. Anyhow, as we are mourning the death of our former Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, to meet you all, I have come to represent as the academic head of the science. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for always being supportive to the geography department, and we are truly grateful for sharing your valuable thoughts on the geospatial technologies.
Now I am honored to invite our respected Professor Salahuddin Qureshi, the President-elect of NAGI, to speak few words and address our conference.
Dear audience, please give a round of applause.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Kumar Manugram, Shri N. Balaram, IAS, Dr. Subbarao Saab, Professor Karuna Sagar, Professor Sri Kumar Chattopadhyay, the President of the NAGI, Professor A.K. Saha, Secretary General, Professor Ashok Lonawat, Convener of this conference, Dr. Muhammad Akhtar Ali, Organizing Secretary, esteemed Executive Council members of NAGI, senior geographers, other visually acknowledged colleagues of geography, and the soul of all NAGI conferences, the research scholars, the volunteers, and the postgraduate students of this department. In fact, I deem it a privilege to stand before you for the presidential address of this esteemed 46th Indian Geography Congress. And I must begin with a word of acknowledgement and appreciation, and I'm grateful to all the executive members and other NAGI members who had given me this opportunity to stand before you and share some of my ideas on the presidential address that I speak on India's population problems and challenges to sustainable development goals in global perspectives, ray of hope. Here, let me begin that the population perusal and review is an emergent need of the hour in view of the fact that we are the largest populated country in the world and also are concerned at 8.2 billion population size. In fact, the population problems and challenges are having a in geographical context a spatial variation. There are countries who are having population which is not properly being taken care of, and there are countries who are in surplus production and surplus opportunities for the sustainability. So I would say that the population problem has been visualized in terms of the evaluation of diverse population theories. To begin with, the first landmark theory of population challenges was propounded in 1798 by, I'm sorry, I think I'll be all right here. Yeah. In fact, that was larger than my size. So, and that the theory of Malthus was regarding the exponential population growth theory, wherein he had enunciated, many of you know, to begin with, that there is geometric progression of population growth, while at the same time there is an arithmetic progression of food availability or food production. So in this view, we will see that Malthus had visualized the exponential population growth theory in the backdrop of number one, that England was having a high population growth rate, and secondly, in the context of India, where there was post-Plassey destabilization and 1770 Great Bengal famine, wherein as many as 10 million lives were lost. Then the Malthusian concept was reinvigorated again in 1943. There was another great famine in Bengal and Bihar of 1943, in which 3 million people again perished. So, with this background, which was largely an administrative failure, the blame went on populations. And so we could see that two adages in geography were coined in 1944. One geographical adage which remained very popular throughout 50s, 60s, 70s and up to 80s, that was India is an overpopulated country. And another adage, again in the same 1944, which was tossed up in the air to make us believe, was that Indian agriculture is a gamble in the monsoon. Both these adages were excuses, and therefore it was in 1950 that Professor Munus Raza presented a paper published in the Geographer, Is India an Overpopulated Country?, wherein he refuted the colonial legacy and the colonial allegation and concept of India being an overpopulated country. Through my perusal of the historical background and the present scenario, I have noted that India has never been an overpopulated country in terms of food availability during the entire ancient period, medieval period, and the Mughal period. And that's how we will see that India's population problems have to be looked into today. The next aspect is the population classification of the population theories. The literature perusal and review has brought to my mind that there are two major sets of population theories, and one of them, the majority of the theories on population are the dogmatic, deterministic population growth theories, which are in greater number, and the another set of theories are in minority number, and they are the pragmatic, possibilistic population growth theories, which are related to the innovation of technology and increased or enhanced productivity. And so in this context, after Malthus, there was 1820 Sadler, who wrote his book, The Law of Population, wherein he had given the concept of population density theory, wherein he enunciated that it is the high population density which leads to unhealthy conditions, disease and death. Likewise, there were Edwin Cannan, who in 1924 presented another important theory, which was a tentatively social capillarity theory, wherein he laid emphasis on the prospects of population as an important aspect because of the superiority of human mind, which plays an important role. Then it was in 1890, there was another important theory presented in the context of population, and that particular theory was in fact, it was related to the optimum population growth, wherein the scholar had highlighted that the population optimum size is one, which cannot be any fixed size, but is one, always changing, wherein the population is higher and optimum population always leads to the enhanced per capita productivity. In addition to it, there was another important theory which was presented by our own famous Norstein in 1945. Norstein gave a population concept of demographic transition, wherein he highlighted 4 stages of demographic transition. We have studied a lot about them. And the 4th stage was most important, the stage of population equilibrium, wherein there is low fertility rate and low mortality rate, which is leading to this. This particular theory was a transition from the 1st stage to the 4th stage, wherein the 4th stage was considered to be the most ideal state of population growth. Then it was 1947, Kingsley Davis, who presented a concept of zero population growth, wherein he enunciated that zero population growth means where the population, the birth rate plus in migration is equal to death rate plus out migration. Then there was Paul Ehrlich in 1968, who was also harping on the lines of Malthus, wherein he was, thank you please, wherein he said that population growth is the root cause of ecological crisis. But above all these, there was Esther Bosrup in 1965 and 1981. She had presented a particular theory in Bosrup's figure. The population growth and the food supply had been depicted, and it was based, Bosrup's population theory was based on the Indian agricultural evidence, and that was, she highlighted that there are 5 stages of agricultural growth, wherein every stage had the food production above the population growth. This is what you can see from figure 1. This is a very significant theory. It was just round the corner where India was entering into the first green revolution. But the fact remains that this highlight of this particular theory is that agricultural production always throughout the world had been above the population growth level, right from the primitive shifting cultivation level to the advanced agri-business level. This was the highlight. We should visualize, we can only look into how visionary is this population concept by Esther Bosrup. Then there is the list of the cornucopian population growth theory of resource abundance and agricultural efficiency. This particular theory
ఏంటి సార్
is
బిడ్డ ఫోటోలు పంపిస్తుండో
the futuristic theories, and in these futuristic theories, the Julian Simon 1981 and Harman Khan 1982, they had propounded this particular theory, wherein they had initiated that the
ఫోటోలు
Julian Simon published the book in 1981,
చెక్కున్నా
The
వద్దురా
Ultimate
అంటే
Resource.
ఎవరు చూస్తుండ్రా
Harman
ఉస్మానియా
Khan
టీవీ ఉంది
published
టీ షర్ట్
in 1982
వచ్చినప్పుడు పోయిండు
which is called The Coming Boom. And in 1976
ఇది ఉంటుందా పోతుందా?
itself,
ఇది ఉంటుందా పోతుందా?
Harman Khan had published a book the next 200 years in 1976 and
ఇటు
had
అట్టుకో ఒకసారి
given
మళ్ళీ
a
అక్కడ
nearly
కూర్చో మేడం పక్కన
accurate
కూర్చో
prediction of population up to 2176. These cornucopian population theories were a great advantage in initiating the pragmatic possibilism approach in the population visualization. Then, under this backdrop, we are now a witness of the reversal of Malthusian dictum. And the reversal of Malthusian dictum is that today the food production and availability is increasingly growing at a geometric progression, whereas the population growth is on an arithmetic progression. Therefore, the gap between the food availability and the food demand is yawning and widening. This is, but still the problems of food scarcity are not only the problems of food production, but more than that, they are the problems of marketing rather than of the production. Now, this particular aspect, that reversal of Malthusian dictum, is very vividly visible in case of India. You see, the largest Indo-Gangetic plains, the largest contiguous agricultural area in the form of Indo-Gangetic plains, and there are 5 deltas on the eastern side, the delta of Ganges, of Mahanadi, of Godavari, and the Krishna and Kaveri. All these deltaic regions and the Indo-Gangetic plains of India have 300% cropping intensity. Nowhere in the world. Nowhere in the world, sir. And then another important aspect I would like to share with you here, submit to your kind consideration, is that in our country, again, the total agricultural area of India exceeds the total geographical size, which is a very formidable one. The total geographical area of India is 320 million hectares, and the cropping area of India is above that. So, in fact, potentially the production in India is very large. And then there is another apprehension was raised about it by the co-founder of Infosys, Narayan Murthy, in 2024 August, wherein he had said that, well, the great problem of Indian agriculture is that the land holding size is very small, which is a big hurdle. I had looked into this particular problem and could visualize that by 2075, when India's population would be 75% urban population, then because of that 75% urban population, the agricultural land holding size would considerably increase than what it is today. So the future is very promising for Indian agriculture as well. And you see, today we have a little problem about Indian agriculture for a long time, despite first Green Revolution and the second Green Revolution. Even today, Indian agriculture is largely water intensive enterprise, water intensive agriculture. And in that regard, I would like to submit that Indian agriculture needs to be capital intensive in future, and to the extent that there should be water conservation oriented drip irrigation, sprinkle irrigation and large scale greenhouse farming. Many advanced countries of the world in the temperate region are undergoing this process, and we are around the corner by another 3-4 decades. Then there is a concept about the demographic dividend or delusion. Many autonomous scholars in our country and also the National Family Health Survey 5 had given a concept of India's demographic dividend by virtue of very large young population in India. But well, I would like to submit to your kind consideration that this concept of demographic dividend in India appears more a politically propagated and psychologically permeated in our country. The concept of demographic dividend and large population is largely a quantitative concept rather than a qualitative consideration. And here I would submit to you that the problem is that this rapid population growth of our country, even though there is a decreasing growth rate, but in totality we can see that in 2011 census we had 1210 million population, and today by 2024 end India's population is 1462 million. That means in a time of less than 14 years, Indian population has increased by a quarter billion, 250 million population growth. And so the issue of demographic dividend is debatable in several sense of the term. For instance, we have the largest child labor problem in the world. We also have a problem of largest rural landless population. We also have the problem of largest urban homeless people, and we also have a problem of burgeoning urban sprawl, which is not only a characteristic of our own country, which is largely a problem of most of the tropical developing countries. Then there is another concept of population explosion or implosion. The problem of population, you see that it is no doubt that many of the Asian countries and African countries in particular are under the grip of population explosion because of a rapid population growth. With reference to Africa, I would like to say that population growth in Africa the population growth in Africa is largely because the political turmoil did not allow them to develop infrastructure facilities, and that is why the problems arose there. Then there is this, the fifth stage of demographic transition. In fact, in most of the advanced countries, there is a problem of population implosion, which is more serious a problem and more dangerous a problem than population explosion problem. And that is the fifth stage of demographic transition. Nordstein had mentioned only a stage of, and the fifth stage I visualize is a stage of negative population growth, wherein there is a transition from the fourth stage of population equilibrium to the fifth stage of population disequilibrium and population debate. And that's why the problems are there. Then there is another issue, replacement level and median age. Many scholars in our country and everywhere have considered replacement level as a very important consideration and a factor of population equilibrium. But secondly, I have placed here is the median age is a very important verifying factor of whether a country has entered into the replacement level of population or not. And here I would, you see, there are median age of the developed countries. If there is a higher median age in the developed countries, that is leading to the problem of the senile population dependency and also of the labor dependency. Then table 2 is regarding the median age of India and the neighboring countries. You will find that amongst all our neighboring countries, India's median age is 2024, 28.4 years. I visualize that India would be reaching the replacement level overall when the median age of India would reach 35. Only one state of India, Kerala, has the median age 35.1 years. And we find that most of the small population states are of course